Stop wasting your life. The most powerful life lesson you will hear this year. Segment 1. Wake up, your life is slipping away. Intro. The moment that changes a life. There are moments in life when time stops, moments when the world becomes quiet, and a single question forces you to face everything you've been avoiding. What are you doing with your life? This segment begins with such a moment. A moment where a young boy, lost, distracted, unsure, meets the kind of mentor who appears only once in a lifetime. A mentor who does not give comfort. A mentor who gives truth. Because sometimes truth is the only thing powerful enough to wake a person up. And today, you will walk with this young boy into the beginning of a transformation that will reshape his future and teach you English through meaning, purpose, and emotion. Let the story begin. Part 1. The boy who felt his life. Slipping away, our story starts with a boy who feels like many young people today. He wakes up each morning tired. He checks his phone before he even knows what time it is. He scrolls endlessly but gains nothing. He feels lonely even when surrounded by people. He dreams big but acts small. He talks about one day but never chooses today. He is learning English but he doesn't practice. He wants success but he doesn't move. He wants a new life but he stays in the same life. He feels stuck, not because he is weak, but because he doesn't know how to move forward. He doesn't know where to start. He doesn't know what matters. He doesn't know what the first step is. And most importantly, he doesn't know how much of his life he is wasting until the day he meets someone who will show him. Part 2. The old mentor appears. The boy sits alone on a bench in the late afternoon. The sun is low, the sky painted in warm orange. He looks tired, and not physically but emotionally. That's when an old man notices him. The old man is not extraordinary at first glance. Wrinkled hands, slow steps, white beard. But there is wisdom in his eyes. The kind of wisdom that comes only from a lifetime of watching people waste their potential. He sees the boy's expression and stops. And with a calm but piercing presence, he sits beside him. He doesn't say anything at first. He just observes the boy the way a mentor observes a student long before the lesson begins. The boy avoids eye contact, but the old man's silence feels louder than any words. And then the story of the boy's life begins to change. Part 3. When someone finally sees you, have you ever had a moment when someone understood you without you having to explain anything? That is what the boy feels. For the first time, someone looks at him not with judgment, but with deep understanding. And in that moment, the boy feels something unexpected, hope. Because being seen is the first step to being saved. The old man senses the boy's struggle. He senses the wasted potential. He senses the laziness that comes from fear, not from weakness. He senses a life drifting slowly, silently, dangerously, and he knows what happens next if the boy doesn't wake up. So he prepares to tell him the most important truth of his life. Part 4. The truth about wasted time. Every young person has a hidden fear, the fear of waking up one day and realizing they have wasted their entire life. But the boy hasn't realized this yet. He thinks he has plenty of time. He thinks his life is like a book where he can turn the pages back. But life is not a book. Life is a river. Every second that passes flows away forever. The old man knows this. He has lived long enough to understand that time is ruthless, and mistakes made at a young age cost more than people think. The boy does not understand time yet, but he will, because today he is about to hear the truth that will change the way he sees time forever. Part 5. The Mentor's Lesson begins. English plus life. The old man finally speaks, not loudly, not harshly, but with the weight of a lifetime in his voice. And the narrator begins to explain the message as a lesson for you, the listener. Your life will not wait for you. This is the first principle of the mentor's teaching. You must understand this in English, not as vocabulary, but as truth. Life does not slow down because you are confused. Life does not pause because you are scared. Life does not freeze because you are not ready. Life keeps moving, with or without your permission. Every day you waste becomes a day you cannot get back. Every skill you avoid learning becomes a future opportunity you lose. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, tomorrow becomes next week becomes next year becomes too late. This lesson is not meant to scare you, it is meant to awaken you, because the young boy, just like you, needs to realize something. Your potential is not the problem. Your procrastination is. Your dreams are not the problem. Your discipline is. Your future is not the problem. Your actions are. The mentor's first lesson is simple. You want more from life, but are you taking action? Part 6. English as a life skill, not a school subject. The boy wants success. He wants freedom. He wants opportunities. He wants a better future. But he doesn't realize that English is not simply another subject. English is a tool that opens doors to better jobs, higher income, international opportunities, global communication, travel business, personal growth, confidence. The mentor helps him see this learning. English is not about passing tests. It is about unlocking life. It is about becoming someone who is not limited by location, not limited by fear, not limited by language. English is a key, and the boy is holding the key, but he never uses it. This is the reason he feels stuck. This is the reason he feels small. This is the reason he feels lost. Because potential without action becomes regret. Part 7. The emotional turning point. The boy looks at the old man and senses that this conversation is more than advice. It is a warning, not a warning of danger, but a warning of consequences. If he continues living like this, if he continues wasting time, if he continues avoiding action, his life will shrink, his dreams will fade, his confidence will disappear, his future will collapse. The old man is not there to make the boy feel guilty. He is there to show him that he still has a chance, right now, today, in this moment. A chance to become someone stronger, someone disciplined, someone capable, someone confident, someone who learns English with purpose, not pressure, someone who wakes up and refuses to waste their life. The boy's eyes slowly fill with understanding. For the first time, he realizes that his future depends on the actions he takes now. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when I feel ready, but today, right here, right now. Part 8. A new beginning. This is where the transformation starts. The boy does not suddenly become strong. He does not suddenly become fluent. He does not suddenly become disciplined. But he becomes something more important. Awake. Awake to his responsibility. Awake to his future. Awake to his wasted potential. Awake to the truth that no one can save his life except him. And you, the viewer, the listener, are stepping into the same awakening, because this story is not only about the boy, it is about you. Closing of segment 1. This is just the beginning. In the next segment, you will learn the second law. Segment 2, why most people waste their life and how to escape it. Intro, the most dangerous habit in the world. Every person wants a better life. Every person wants success, freedom, confidence, purpose, but most people never get it. Not because they are stupid, not because they are weak, not because they don't have dreams. People fail for one simple, painful reason. They waste their life without realizing it. They waste their time. They waste their potential. They waste their opportunities. They waste their youth. They waste their ability to grow. They waste their power to change. And in this segment, the mentor will reveal to the boy, the same way this narration reveals to you, the real reason people waste their life and how you can break the cycle before it is too late. Part 1, the mentor's second law. The slow death of time. The boy returns to meet the mentor the next day. The air is colder, the sky is gray, but his eyes are sharper now, as if something inside him has awakened. The mentor looks at him and smiles softly, as if he expected the boy to return. Because once a person wakes up, they begin searching for answers. The mentor begins to explain the second law of life. Time doesn't kill you instantly, it kills you slowly, one wasted day at a time. The narrator now teaches you the lesson as a guide for your own life. Most people don't destroy their life in a single moment. They destroy it in small doses. One more hour, scrolling one more day with no goals, one more week of "I'll start tomorrow," one more month doing nothing, one more year of postponing dreams, not because they decide to waste time, but because they never decide not to. This is the slow death of time. Part 2, why people waste their life. The 4 hidden reasons. The mentor shares the 4 invisible traps that destroy a person's future. These traps control millions of people, and English learners feel them even more. Let's break them one by one. 1. The comfort trap. I'm okay like this. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels warm. Comfort feels easy. But comfort is the enemy of growth. When life feels comfortable, you stop moving. You stop trying. You stop learning. You stop improving. You stop challenging yourself. The boy realizes he fell into the comfort trap too. So many people do. But comfort does not protect your future. Comfort destroys it slowly. 2. The fear trap. What if I fail? This is the most powerful trap. Millions of people waste their lives because they're silently afraid of failing, looking stupid, being judged, making mistakes, not being good enough, not speaking good English, not sound as confident. Fear doesn't stop you. Fear pauses you, and a paused life is a wasted life. The mentor teaches the boy this truth. Fear is not a wall, fear is a door. You must walk through it. 3. The distraction trap. Just 5 more minutes. This is the trap of the modern world. People waste their life by scrolling, watching random videos, jumping from app to app, living in other people's lives, consuming instead of creating, avoiding real goals. The mentor explains that people today are not destroyed by tragedy. They are destroyed by distraction. A distracted mind cannot build a powerful life. 4. The excuse trap. I'll start tomorrow. This is the silent killer. People don't say, I'll never try. They say, I'll start later. Later becomes next week becomes next year becomes regret. The mentor teaches most dreams die in the excuse trap. Part 3. The boy sees his own weakness. The boy looks down, silent, ashamed. For the first time, he sees his own mistakes. Clearly, he wasted time because of comfort. He avoided action because of fear. He escaped reality through distraction. He postponed his dreams with excuses. The mentor does not scold him. He understands because every young person goes through the same battle. The narrator explains, "This story is not here to make you feel guilty. It is here to make you feel responsible. You have power, you have potential, you have a future, you have time, but not endless time." Part 4. English Learning as a Mirror of Life. The mentor now connects the boy's life with his English learning. He teaches him and teaches you a powerful lesson. The way you learn English is the way you live your life. If you delay practice, you delay your future. If you avoid speaking, you avoid growth. If you wait for confidence, you will wait forever. If you learn irregularly, your life becomes irregular. If you don't build discipline, you don't build opportunity. English learning is not only about grammar and vocabulary, it is about building life habits, consistency, confidence, courage, clarity, effort, action. Your English level does not reflect your intelligence, it reflects your discipline. Your fluency does not reflect your talent, it reflects your daily habits. And your confidence does not reflect perfection, it reflects your willingness to try. The boy begins to understand. Learning English is a training ground for learning life. Part 5. The mentor's second wake-up call. The mentor asks the boy a question that feels like a punch to the heart. If your future self watched your life right now, would he be proud or disappointed? This question breaks the boy inside. It forces him to confront something deeper. His future depends on the choices he makes in these young years, and every day he wastes pushes his dream further away. The narrator explains, "Your future self is watching you. He is waiting for you. He is depending on your actions today. Your future self wants you to learn English consistently, speak courageously, practice daily, improve slowly, grow with purpose. Invest in yourself. Stop wasting time. Stop hiding behind fear. Your future self is not angry at you. He is waiting for you to begin." Part 6. The moment the boy decides to change. The boy feels something shifting inside him, a mix of shame, anger, hope, and determination. For the first time in his life, he understands that he has been given a second chance. Not by magic, not by luck, not by someone else, but by awareness. And awareness is the first step to transformation. The narrator explains. Most people remain lost because they never see their own mistake. The boy sees it now, and that vision becomes his strength. He whispers to himself, "I don't want to waste my life anymore." This single sentence marks the beginning of a new identity. Part 7. The mentor's challenge. Prove it with action. The mentor stands up slowly, his voice strong, his presence heavy with meaning. He tells the boy, none you, the viewer, awakening is not enough, decision is not enough, motivation is not enough. You must take action. Action is the antidote to wasted life. Action is the cure for fear. Action is the enemy of excuses. Action is the destroyer of procrastination. Action is the builder of confidence. Action is the beginning of fluency. The mentor gives the boy one simple, powerful challenge. Prove your future right, not your fear. The boy nods, his heart beats faster, his life is about to change, and so is yours. Closing of segment 2. The boy has awakened, he has seen the truth, he has faced his fear, he has accepted responsibility, but the transformation is just beginning. In the next segment, you will learn the third law of the mentor. Segment 3. Rebuild your life. Step-by-step discipline. Through English and purpose. Intro. The beginning of rebuilding. Awakening is powerful. Realizing you're wasting your life is painful. Seeing your truth is the first step. But awakening alone does not change your future. Many people wake up and still go back to sleep. Many people realize their mistakes and still repeat them. Many people feel motivated and still take no action. This segment is about what happens next. The moment when the boy learns how to take control of his life through discipline, purpose, and English. Because English in this story is not only a language lesson, it is a metaphor for rebuilding your entire life. Let the transformation begin. Part 1. The boy returns with determination. The next morning, the boy walks toward the same place where he first met the mentor. This time he walks differently. His steps are heavier, his eyes focused, his heart determined. He is ready, not to listen passively, but to learn actively. He knows today's lesson will not be comforting. It will be challenging. Because rebuilding your life requires strength, and strength comes from discipline. Part 2. The mentor's third law. Small discipline creates big life. The mentor looks at the boy and immediately notices the shift. He sees fire where there used to be fog. He sees intention where there used to be confusion. He sees hunger where there used to be emptiness. So he begins teaching the third law. Your life is built on small disciplines, not big dreams. Dreams inspire you. Discipline transforms you. Dreams feel good. Discipline feels difficult. Dreams happen in your imagination. Discipline happens in your daily actions. Most people fail not because of a lack of dreams, but because of a lack of discipline. And the mentor explains, if you want a different future, you must change your daily habits, not your entire life, not everything at once, just your daily habits. Because daily habits shape destiny. Part 3. The problem with motivation. The boy listens carefully. He remembers all the times he got motivated but still failed. He watched motivational videos. He read quotes. He promised himself big goals. But the next morning he felt the same. He acted the same. He repeated the same mistakes. The mentor explains why. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fire. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you moving. Motivation feels exciting. Discipline feels uncomfortable. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is practical. And the boy slowly understands that his whole life had been built on flashes of motivation, never on systems of discipline. Part 4. English learning as the training ground. This is where the mentor beautifully connects life and English again. He tells the boy, if you can build discipline in English, you can build discipline in life. Because English and any skill requires daily repetition, consistent practice, small improvement, courage to speak, courage to fail, courage to try again, a patient mind and a strong heart. The narrator explains, learning. English is not a language journey. It is a discipline-building journey. You learn how to show up even when you don't feel like it. You learn how to practice even when progress is slow. You learn how to speak even when fear tries to silence you. You learn how to think in a new way. These habits, once learned in English, spread into every part of your life. English becomes your training ground for a disciplined, powerful future. Part 5. The 3 building blocks of discipline. The mentor then teaches the boy the structure of discipline. Not complicated, not overwhelming, just 3 simple building blocks. 1. Consistency. Show up even when you don't feel like it. Consistency is not perfection. Consistency is returning every day, even for 10 minutes, even for 5 minutes, because consistent small effort beats inconsistent big effort forever. 2. Simplicity. Don't complicate your practice. Complex plans fail. Simple routines succeed. A simple English routine. 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes reading, 5 minutes thinking in English. That is all you need. Most people fail because they try too hard. Simplicity builds sustainability. 3. System. Don't trust motivation, trust your routine. Systems remove emotion from discipline. You don't ask, do I feel like studying today? Do I feel confident today? Do I feel energized today? You simply follow the system. Because systems succeed where motivation fails. Part 6. The Mentor's Story. How he nearly threw his life away. This is the first time the mentor shares something personal. The narrator describes it in a slow, heavy tone. The mentor reveals that he once wasted his own life too. He spent years drifting, lost in distractions, afraid of failure, terrified to try. He avoided learning new skills. He avoided responsibility. He avoided growth. Until one day he realized that his life had become smaller than his dreams. He realized that skill is not about talent, skill is about repetition. He realized that success is not about intelligence. Success is about consistency. He realized that confidence is not something you find. Confidence is something you earn through daily action. And that was the moment his life changed. The boy listens captivated because this is not theory, this is life. The mentor is not teaching from books, he is teaching from scars. Part 7. The boy learns the 3 steps to rebuild a life. The mentor teaches the boy the exact steps to rebuild himself. Step 1. Start small, but start every day. Don't try to change everything. Don't chase perfection. Don't set huge goals. Set tiny ones. 1. New English sentence. A day, one short practice session, one brave moment, one small improvement. Small steps lead to massive transformation. Step 2. Replace one bad habit with one good habit. Instead of scrolling for 2 hours, listen to English for 10 minutes. Instead of avoiding speaking, speak one sentence. Instead of overthinking, act immediately. Replace, not remove. This makes change possible. Step 3. Make your growth non-negotiable. Non-negotiable means you don't skip practice. You don't wait for motivation. You don't delay improvement. You don't break your promise. Just like brushing your teeth, growth becomes daily life. When growth becomes non-negotiable, your old life cannot return. Part 8. The boy's turning point. The boy finally feels something he has never felt before. Control. Not control of the world, not control of the future, control of himself. And that is the beginning of every powerful life. The mentor looks at him with a quiet, proud smile, because he sees the transformation. A lost boy is becoming a disciplined young man. A confused boy is becoming a student of life. A silent boy is becoming someone who speaks with purpose. The narrator explains this is the moment where a person stops surviving and begins becoming. Part 9. The English Life Discipline Contract. The mentor gives the boy a powerful personal contract. Every day I will do one thing to improve my English and one thing to improve my life. This is the blueprint for lifelong success, because English plus discipline creates confidence, opportunity, character identity, strength, purpose. The boy repeats the contract in his heart. You should too. Closing of segment 3. The mentor has now given the first half of the transformation. The boy understands discipline, he understands consistency, he understands systems, he understands small habits, he understands the connection between English and life. But he still must learn the fourth law: how to build unstoppable confidence and destroy fear permanently. Segment 4. Destroy fear, build unstoppable confidence. Intro. Fear, the silent thief of your future. Fear is strange. It never shouts. It never attacks loudly. It never knocks on your door. Fear whispers. It whispers things like, "Be careful. Don't try. You will fail. You're not ready. You're not good enough. Others will laugh." These whispers shape millions of lives. They keep people small. They keep people silent. They keep people average. They keep people afraid to speak English. They keep people afraid to try anything new. Fear does not kill your body. Fear kills your potential. And now, in segment 4, the mentor teaches the boy and teaches you how to destroy fear from the inside and build unstoppable confidence. Because confidence is not a gift, confidence is a construction. You build it brick by brick, habit by habit, choice by choice. Let's begin. Part 1. The boy arrives with a new challenge. The boy returns to the mentor, but today something is different. He sits down slowly, looks at the ground, and quietly admits something. "I want to change. I want to grow, but I still feel afraid." The narrator explains, this is the moment every learner faces. Every person who wants a new life hits this same invisible wall. You start strong, but fear returns. Fear tries to negotiate. Fear tries to pull you back to your old self. The mentor already expected this. He knew the boy would eventually discover the biggest enemy on this journey: fear of action. Part 2. The mentor's fourth law. Fear lives in the future. Power lives in the present. The mentor begins today's teaching with the truth many people never learn. Fear is imagination. Power is action. Fear does not exist in the present moment. Fear lives in future possibilities, future failures, future embarrassment, future judgment, future mistakes, future rejection. When you stay in the present moment, fear loses its power. The mentor teaches the boy, focus on what you can do now, not what might happen later. This is the foundation of unstoppable confidence. Part 3. The psychology of fear. Explained simply. Fear is not a monster, it is not an enemy, it is not a punishment. Fear is a survival instinct. Your brain was built to protect you from danger, like wild animals or physical threats. But today there are no lions chasing you, yet your brain acts as if speaking English is a lion, trying something new is a lion, starting a business is a lion, talking to strangers is a lion, learning in public is a lion. Your brain treats social discomfort as physical danger, so fear activates, not to hurt you but to protect you. But this protection often destroys your future. The mentor explains, your brain is trying to save you, but in the wrong way. This understanding makes fear less powerful because you realize fear is not a warning, fear is a misunderstanding. Part 4. The three faces of fear. The mentor teaches the boy the three types of fear that hold people back. You must recognize them to defeat them. 1. Fear of judgment. What will people think? This is the biggest fear in English learners. Fear of sounding wrong, fear of mispronouncing, fear of speaking slowly, fear of being laughed at. But the truth is harsh. People are too busy with their own lives to judge yours. Most people don't care. And those who judge don't matter. 2. Fear of failure. What if I try and fail? The mentor explains, Failure does not mean you lose. Failure means you learn. Success is not built on perfect attempts. Success is built on repeated failures and continued action. Failure is a step, not a stop. 3. Fear of starting. I'll begin when I'm ready. This is the most dangerous. People wait for more confidence, more energy, more motivation, more perfect timing, more skills, more certainty. But readiness is a myth. No one is ready. People become ready by starting. Starting is what creates confidence, not the other way around. Part 5. The boy learns the truth. Confidence is not the absence of fear. The boy admits, I still feel afraid when I think of speaking English. The mentor responds with wisdom. Good, that means you're alive. This surprises the boy. The mentor continues. Confidence does not come from being fearless. Confidence comes from acting even when you feel fear. Courage is not a feeling. Courage is a decision. Fear says, I can't. Courage says, I can try. Confidence says, I will improve. The narrator explains, confidence is built through action, not emotion. You do not wait for confidence, you create it. Part 6. English as confidence training. The mentor shows the boy how English learning is the perfect confidence building tool. Speaking in English means you face embarrassment, you face mistakes, you face discomfort, you face silence, you face misunderstanding, you face awkwardness. And every time you face these things, you become stronger. Every sentence spoken is confidence gained. Every mistake made is fear reduced. Every attempt taken is courage developed. English becomes a daily gym for training your confidence muscle. Part 7. The Mentor's 5. Confidence techniques. The mentor gives the boy 5 practical tools that instantly build confidence. These tools also help you speak English more naturally. Technique 1. The small brave action method. Do one small action daily that scares you a little. Speak one English sentence, ask one question, talk to one stranger, record one voice note. Small fear, small action. Small action, small confidence. Small confidence, big change. Technique 2. The 10-second rule. If something scares you, don't think for more than 10 seconds. Count 10, 9, 8, and act. Fear grows with thinking. Fear dies with action. Technique 3. The confident posture. Shortcut. Stand or sit with. Straight spine. Open chest. Shoulders relaxed. Deep breath. Your body controls your mind. Confident posture creates a confident voice, creates confident English. Technique 4. The replace thought technique. When fear says I can't, replace with I will try. When fear says I might fail, replace with I might grow. When fear says they will judge me, replace with they won't even remember. Thought replacement rewires the brain. Technique 5. The daily exposure. Practice. Fear dies when it becomes familiar. Expose yourself to English daily. Listen. Speak shadow. Repeat think in English. Familiarity kills fear. Exposure creates confidence. Part 8. The boy faces his fear. Honestly. After learning all this, the boy feels something shift inside him. A deep realization. He has been afraid his whole life, afraid to speak, afraid to fail, afraid to disappoint others, afraid to try, afraid to be seen. But today, for the first time, he feels stronger than his fear. Not because fear is gone, but because he understands it, and what you understand, you can defeat. Part 9. The mentor's final message of confidence. The mentor stands, places a gentle hand on the boy's shoulder, and delivers the message that every young person must hear once in their life. If you don't control your fear will control your life. Fear will choose your future. Fear will limit your dreams. Fear will shrink your world. Fear will silence your voice. But courage, even small courage, will open your life again. The mentor ends the lesson. Fear is loud. You must be louder. Closing of segment 4. The boy is no longer the same person he was when he arrived. He carries a stronger mind, a clearer understanding, a deeper courage, a more stable heart. But the journey isn't finished. Now that he understands fear, he must learn the fifth law: how to build a purpose-driven life using English as a foundation for success. Segment 5. Find your purpose. Build a life that moves forward. Intro. Purpose. The compass of your entire life. There is something more powerful than motivation, more powerful than discipline, more powerful than fearlessness. It is purpose. Purpose is the engine of your life. Purpose is the direction of your days. Purpose is the meaning behind your actions. Without purpose, discipline becomes torture. Motivation becomes temporary. English learning becomes boring. Life becomes empty. But with purpose, your life gains clarity, your actions gain meaning, your English gains direction, and your confidence becomes unstoppable. Ashant, in segment 5, the mentor teaches the boy and you how to find purpose and use it to rebuild a powerful life. Part 1. The boy without purpose. The boy arrives early that morning. He sits quietly, waiting for the mentor. He feels different now, stronger, calmer, clearer. But something still bothers him. He feels like he is becoming disciplined. He is becoming courageous. He is becoming more responsible. But he still does not know why he wants to change. He doesn't know his direction. He wants improvement. But improvement towards what? He wants a better future. But what kind of future? He wants success. But success in what? He realizes something painful. He knows he wants to change. But he doesn't know what he wants to become. This is the problem of millions. The mentor sees the confusion in his eyes long before the boy says anything, and today he plans to answer the biggest question of all. What is my purpose? Part 2. The mentor's fifth law. Purpose comes from usefulness. The mentor begins with the simple truth. Your purpose is not found in your mind, your purpose is found in your actions. Purpose is not discovered by thinking. Purpose is discovered by doing. Purpose is not about passion. Purpose is about usefulness. Purpose asks, what value do I bring to the world? How do I help people? What good do my actions create? What skills do I want to give others? This is the opposite of what the boy believed. He thought purpose was a magical feeling, a moment of sudden inspiration, a voice from the sky. But the mentor teaches purpose is created, not discovered. Keen's Match Part 3. The 3 layers of purpose. The mentor explains that purpose has 3 layers. You cannot jump to the top. You must build each layer step by step. Layer 1. Personal purpose. For your own life. This is the foundation. Personal purpose means you want to become better, you want to grow, you want to become stronger, you want to upgrade your life. This purpose is about you. Without it, you cannot help others. You cannot build anything, you cannot move forward. Personal purpose is the desire to stop wasting your life. Layer 2. Skill purpose. For your future. This layer is practical. Skill purpose asks, what skills will shape my future? English is one of these skills. The mentor explains, if you grow in English, you grow in confidence, you grow in opportunity, and you grow in life. Skill purpose gives your daily habits meaning. You're not practicing English randomly. You're practicing it with intention, to upgrade your future, to increase your income, to expand your opportunities, to build confidence, to become free. Skill purpose turns learning into destiny. Layer 3. Life purpose. For the world. This is the highest layer. Life purpose is about contribution. How will you help people? What will you bring to the world? Who will benefit from your existence? Life purpose is not only about career, it is about meaning. Your life becomes bigger when you make someone else's life better. The mentor teaches the boy, purpose is not about what you want, purpose is about what you give. Part 4. The boy's search for meaning. The boy sits silently, absorbing every word. He begins to understand why he always felt empty. He was living without direction. He was moving without destination. He was trying without intention. He was improving. But he didn't know for what. Now he understands. Purpose is the map. Discipline is the road. Courage is the engine. English is the key. Everything connects now. Part 5. English as a path to purpose. The narrator explains how English is directly connected to purpose. English gives you a voice, a platform, a chance, a direction, a future. A story with English, you can communicate with the world, learn from the world, teach the world, help the world, work with the world, travel the world. English is not just a skill. English is global access, and purpose grows stronger when your access expands. When you can speak to more people, you can help more people. This is why English plays a central role in this story. It connects the boy to a bigger, more meaningful life. It can do the same for you. Part 6. The Mentor's 5. Purpose Principles. The mentor teaches the boy 5 principles to help him discover his purpose. You can use these principles to guide your own path. Principle 1. Purpose grows when fear shrinks. When you stop being afraid of life, you start being interested in life. Purpose comes from curiosity. Principle 2. Purpose begins with small usefulness. Help one person, teach one thing, support one friend, learn one skill. Purpose grows from tiny, useful actions. Principle 3. Purpose aligns with your strengths. You don't need to be good at everything. You need to discover what you can do better than most, what comes naturally, what others appreciate in you, what you can improve endlessly. This is your direction. Principle 4. Purpose requires skill. Purpose without skills is empty. To fulfill your purpose, you need tools. English is one of the most important tools. Principle 5. Purpose changes and grows. Your purpose will not stay the same. It will evolve as you evolve. The boy understands now. He doesn't need to find his final purpose today. He only needs to begin. Hearty 7. The boy's purpose awakens. The mentor asks the boy a question he will remember forever. Who do you want to become? Not what job do you want, not what do you want to earn, not where do you want to go, but you, who do you want to become? The boy thinks deeply. He sees his old self, lazy, scared, distracted. He sees the new self, disciplined, confident, growing. And for the first time, he feels a spark of purpose. He wants to become someone useful. He wants to become someone strong. He wants to become someone confident in English. He wants to become someone who helps others. He wants to become someone he can respect. Purpose does not need to be perfect. Purpose needs to be honest. And the boy's heart finally speaks, I want to become someone better. This is enough. This is the beginning. Part 8. Turning purpose into daily practice. The mentor now gives the boy and you a powerful formula. Purpose, habits, skills, confidence, life. Purpose fuels your daily habits. Habits create your skills. Skills build your confidence. Confidence shapes your life. This is the path to transformation. Not magic, not luck, not intelligence, just purpose driven effort. Part 9. The Mentor's Assignment. Build your purpose journal. The mentor gives the boy today's assignment. Write 3 things: who you want to become, what skills you need, how English will help you. This becomes the boy's first purpose journal. You should create one too. Purpose becomes clearer when you write it. Purpose becomes stronger when you see it. Purpose becomes real when you act on it. Closing of segment 5. The boy now has awareness, discipline, courage, purpose. But he still needs one thing: a clear roadmap for success, a step-by-step guide to transforming his life and English. That is the mentor's 6th law, and you will hear it next. Segment 6. The roadmap: how to transform your life. Step by step. Intro. Purpose needs a plan. Purpose gives you direction. Discipline gives you strength. Courage gives you power. But without a roadmap, you can still get lost. Many people know what they want, but they don't know how to reach it. They want success, Maurice, but they have no steps. They want confidence, but they have no practice. They want fluency, but they have no plan. They want transformation, but they have no structure. The mentor knows this. He knows that purpose without a roadmap is like having a destination without a path. In segment 6, he gives the boy and you a complete step-by-step roadmap to build a life of confidence, discipline, and English mastery. Let's begin. Part 1. The boy arrives with a new energy. The boy walks to their meeting place quickly today, almost running. His purpose is alive. His discipline is growing. His fear is shrinking. But now he wants clarity. How do I actually change? How do I build skills? How do I become confident? How do I stop wasting time? How do I improve my English fast? He knows what he wants. He just doesn't know how to get there. The mentor smiles as if he has been waiting for this exact question, because change becomes real only when you ask, "What are my steps?" Part 2. The mentor's 6th law. Your future is built one system at a time. The mentor begins with a deep truth. Your goals don't create your future, your systems do. Anyone can have goals. Anyone can dream. Anyone can wish. But systems, daily repeatable systems, create transformation. Goals are the destination. Systems are the vehicle. The mentor explains, consistency beats intensity. Systems beat motivation. Structure beats emotion. If you want a powerful life, you need powerful systems. Part 3. The 4 systems that shape your future. The mentor breaks life down into 4 systems. 1. Mind system, how you think, react, and interpret the world. 2. Skill system, what you practice daily, like English. 3. Action system, how you move forward every day. 4. Environment system, what your surroundings push you toward. Each system transforms a different part of you. Let's go through each one. Part 4. System 1. The mind system. Your mind is your command center. If it is strong, your life becomes strong. If it is weak, your life collapses. The mentor gives the boy a simple mind system. A. Daily self-talk reset. Every morning say, "Today I'll improve a little. Today I'll learn something. Today I'll take one step." These sentences reset your identity. B. 5-minute reflection. Before bed, ask yourself, what did I learn today? What did I improve? What will I do tomorrow? Reflection builds awareness. Awareness builds transformation. C. Turn struggles into lessons. If you make a mistake, say, "I learned something." If you fail, say, "I'm getting stronger." If you feel fear, say, This is training. This is the mindset of confident people. Part 5. System 2. The skill system. English mastery. The mentor shows the boy that English is not a school subject. It is a system, a daily training system. He gives him and you a simple, unbreakable English routine. A. 10 minutes listening. Input. Choose English podcasts, YouTube videos, stories, motivational speakers. Your brain absorbs rhythm and vocabulary. B. 10 minutes speaking. Output. Choose shadowing, voice recording, speaking about your day, explaining something. Output builds fluency. C. 5 minutes. Reading a small article, a short story, a paragraph. Reading builds structure. D. 5 minutes. Thinking in English. Describe things around you. Ask yourself questions. Narrate what you're doing. This rewires the brain. Total 30 minutes a day. This routine creates fluency without stress. And small daily English creates massive long-term confidence. Part 6. System 3. The action. System action is the opposite of fear. Action is the opposite of procrastination. Action is the opposite of regret. The mentor gives the boy the action system. A. The 2-minute start rule. If something will take 2 minutes, do it immediately. This kills laziness. B. The 3-task daily list. Every morning, choose 1 life improvement, 1 English practice, 1 responsibility. These 3 tasks shape your entire day. C. The next step only. Strategy, never overthink. Don't think about the next month. Don't think about the next year. Just ask, what is the next step I can do today? This keeps fear away. D. Weekly reset day. 1 day a week. Review your goals, plan your tasks, clean your environment, reset your mind. This keeps momentum strong. Part 7. System 4. The environment system. Your environment is stronger than your motivation. Your environment decides how you behave, how you think, how you improve, how you waste time. The mentor teaches if you want a new life, you need a new environment. This doesn't mean moving to a new city. It means changing what you see, changing what you hear, changing what you consume, changing who you spend time with. A. Digital environment reset. Remove apps that waste your time. Follow English learning creators, watch motivational speakers, delete toxic content. B. Physical environment reset. Clean your study space, place a book near your bed, keep a notebook on your desk, place English labels on objects. C. Social environment reset. Spend more time with people who encourage you, inspire you, challenge you, push you to grow. Distance yourself from negative people, lazy people, people who laugh at your dreams, people who waste your time. Your environment shapes your destiny. Part 8. The boy connects everything. The boy slowly realizes something powerful. He thought life transformation required big changes, but the mentor shows him it requires systems, not sudden effort. Small daily actions, small daily improvements, small daily progress. These build an unrecognizable future. The boy feels hope, he feels clarity, he feels direction. For the first time, he sees the path, a real path. Part 9. The mentor's roadmap. Summary. The mentor repeats the roadmap clearly: mind, skill, action, environment. These 4 systems build your identity. Identity builds your confidence. Confidence builds your life. The boy feels a spark in his heart, the spark of control. His life is no longer happening to him. He is shaping it. He is directing it. He is building it, step by step, system by system. Closing of segment 6. The boy has discipline. He has courage. He has purpose. He has a roadmap. But he still needs the final ultimate lesson. The seventh law: how to protect your future and never fall back. This will be the final, most powerful segment. Segment 7: Protect your future. The final law of a confident life. Intro. The final step: protect what you built. The boy has come a long way. He arrived lost, confused, and wasting his days. Now he stands stronger, disciplined, courageous, and purposeful. But there's one more truth he must learn. The most important truth of all. Transformation is easy. Staying transformed is the real challenge. Anyone can change for a week. A few can change for a month. Very few protect their growth for life. This final segment is about becoming one of the few. Part 1. The Mentor's Seventh Law. Guard your growth like treasure. The mentor begins. Everything you've learned, your discipline, your confidence, your purpose, can disappear if you don't protect it. Life will try to pull you back. Old habits, old distractions, old fears, old mindset, old environment, old self-transformation is not permanent. You must maintain it. Just like a plant needs care, your growth needs protection. Part 2. Why people fall back into their old life. The mentor explains why so many people lose their progress. They stop practicing, they stop reflecting, they stop learning, they stop speaking English, they stop challenging themselves, they return to comfort. Comfort is dangerous because it feels safe, but it quietly kills your ambition. The boy listens, and he knows this is true. He remembers how easily he wasted months, even years. He cannot let that happen again. Part 3. The 4 shields that protect your future. The mentor gives the boy 4 shields to protect his new life. These shields are simple but extremely powerful. Shield 1. Routine. Never break your daily habits, even if you're tired, even if you're busy, even if you're stressed. A 5-minute version is better than 0. Small routine protects big transformation. Shield 2. Reflection. Every week, ask yourself, what improved? What slipped? What do I need to restart? Reflection prevents collapse. Shield 3. Environment. Don't return to the people who kept you small. Stay close to motivation. Learning English growth purpose. Your environment must support your future, not your past. Shield 4. Identity. Tell yourself, I am someone who grows. I am someone who speaks English daily. I am someone who keeps moving. Identity makes habits permanent. You don't act disciplined, you become disciplined. You don't act confident, you become confident. Identity turns effort into lifestyle. Part 4. The mentor's final message to the boy. The mentor places both hands on the boy's shoulders. He looks into his eyes and says, your old life will try to return. Your job is simple. Don't open the door. Then he adds, every day protect your growth. Every day practice your English. Every day take one step forward. Every day choose the future over the past. The boy breathes deeply. He feels something new. Not just motivation, but responsibility. He understands his life is his creation. Now, final closing message. Your journey is just beginning. You have the tools, you have the systems, you have the purpose, you have the power to rise. Your life will not change in one day, but it will change with daily effort. Speak a little, learn a little, grow a little, improve a little, every single day. If you do, your future will become unrecognizable in the best possible way. And before we end, a small request. If this story inspired you, if it helped you grow, if it made you think differently, please like the video, comment your favorite lesson. Subscribe for more life-changing English stories. Your support helps me create more powerful content for you. This is not the end. This is your new beginning.